Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. This is the first Friday back in 2020, so happy New Year. Melissa here with In the Nitty Gritty and Coaching with Melissa, where I come in weekly to give you tips, tools, and inspiration to get you through another week in your business. This past week in the blog, we chatted about a great math equation: decision plus doing equals dominating. Today I want to dive in a little bit deeper with that and talk strategy so that that decision can be protected, so you can do the action needed so you can dominate your 2020. Ready? Let's get real. Hey guys, how are you? Hello. Hey Deb, hi. Wow, how are you? We missed you Thursday. Today we're going to talk about protecting that decision. And when in this context, I'm talking about the decisions we make for our new year, aka goals. Okay, so I'm sure many of you, if you're like me, I'm not going to assume, I know you have goals, because if you're in here, you're like me. You're go-getters, you're achievers, you're strivers, and you have some goals on your list that you want to tackle for 2020. But why can't you see me? I don't know why. But you can hear me? I don't know. Help me out, Deb. So for this year, we are talking about protecting that decision. And this was brought to fruition with my business bestie. She called me in tears last week. She was just so overwhelmed. She was like, I don't know where to start. I have these goals and I'm supposed to map them out, and I don't know where even to start, because I'm supposed to go here and do this and do that and do this, and I need to, she just had all these things in the air. And I don't know about you, but how many of you feel the same way, right? We have these goals and yet we have these other things we have to do, and we just don't know where to focus. So the first thing is we need to schedule it. Okay, what's scheduled gets done. And that sounds so easy, right? But you really literally have to sit down and map out your ideal week. And we did it. I said, okay, I'm coming over. And we grabbed the crayons from her son's brand new Christmas gift, crayons and colored markers, and we mapped out this ideal week. Now, a lot of us butt things up right next to each other. Okay, I'll go here and then here and then here and then here. And we don't give ourselves any white space, okay? So let's say we have this event that we want to go to weekly, a networking event. But in order to get there, I need to get kids out the door. I need to rely that my kids are going to listen and work with me on those days and not make me late. I need to, maybe some of you may be relying on childcare and then it falls through. There's a lot of dominoes that one domino goes and then, oh shoot, and now you can't go, and then you didn't go 2 weeks in a row, and then you're like, well, why even bother now, because it's been 2 weeks, and then we're off the wagon, and then that goal didn't happen of getting to that network meeting every week. So what can we do to do that? And this is where I want to really talk about white space. So not only scheduling it, but giving yourself some breathing time, okay? Giving yourself 30 minutes on each end of it to give yourself a breath to catch up. Give yourself that time to grab something to eat, go to the bathroom. I mean, seriously, how many of you have days where you're like, I did not eat all day because you've been running? And I'm guilty of that too. So I'm preaching to myself here too. The other thing, so scheduling it and giving yourself some white space, okay? So 2 things there. The third thing is have a script in your back pocket that you can pull out and use when people want to get together with you, or when something comes up, another opportunity that you can really think, does this align with my goals for this year? And if it does, where am I going to put it in where it doesn't affect my priorities? Okay, I said, and I posted something about think priorities, not goals. Okay, so what is this going to line up with my priorities? I have a CEO day. It's Tuesdays. That is the day where it's for me. It's for me to run the errands. It's for me to hang out with my kids. It's for me to read and listen and learn. And it's the day where I take meetings outside of my business, networking meetings, connecting with people in the community or whatever. And that is my only day. And I guard it And so even this morning, somebody just said, hey, Melissa, I want to meet with you, maybe working together. And I said, awesome, I would love to. Let's have coffee. My first available is not until February 4th, okay? And could I meet other times? Yes, but it then would interrupt the other priorities I have set for my business, okay? And I know that's hard because we don't want to let people down, but we really have to be intentional and guard those boundaries, okay? And I'm saying this so passionately because I've learned it the hard way, and then you're just scraping and you just feel like you're drowning all the time and you can't breathe. So please, if you haven't, first of all, go through your whole week and with colored pencils, have fun with it. I love seeing it when people do it with crayons, and I did this for 20 years. I started it 20 years ago, and putting it on my refrigerator so my kids knew that this is when mom's working, this is when the mom's teaching, this is when you need to do your thing, or when your homework is done, and then you can play or whatever. It helps with everybody. And then giving yourself white space and plan that white space and be intentional about that, okay? So you're not running ragged. And then the third thing is to have a script that you can use with confidence when people ask to take away that time, and they will. Okay, and they don't mean to take away your time, but you have to guard it. You are in control of that. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. I would love for you to comment below with what was a takeaway for you, or maybe something that you've learned in your experience as a business owner to help you be successful in reaching those decisions that you made in the beginning of the year. I so appreciate you guys. There is some big changes happening this year, this month for me and my life. As you notice, the name of this is In the Nitty Gritty. There's a podcast that will be coming out later this month. I'm super excited. And I have been busy personally with my brick and mortar. We are moving into a new commercial spot. So it's been crazy. It's been a week where there hasn't been white space. But I have it right now in about an hour. I have about a 3-hour chunk of time to catch my breath. So I hope you guys have a beautiful Friday. Tell me what's new with you. All right? Thanks. Peace. Bye-bye.